All right, we are back with more standard. This time we're trying out some Grixis Reanimator. So this is sort of, I said that like it was a question, but that's because it is a Reanimator deck, but it's almost more of a mid-range deck, right? We don't actually have that many fatties, just two Ardyns, and then some Deceits that work well with Kavaero. But we also have Marang River Regent. We've got Twinmaw Stormbrood. But besides that, we've just got some removal, some grindy cards. Fear of Missing Out, Ashling can ramp. And then yeah, you don't have to go crazy with the Reanimator, right? Just discard bounce, get a 4/4, do some beatdowns, Overlord, get more value, set up your Delirium. But yeah, I would still call this a Reanimator deck. But there, you could go more in on Reanimator, you could go less in, all different ways. But yeah, we've got it's sort of like a red-black mid-range deck, I guess, funnily enough. Ill-Timed Explosion works really well because we have high mana values on a lot of our cards. Ashling curves us into Kavaero, so we can like turn 3, end up Deceit comboing our opponents. You can also just curve into this on 4. So yeah, this deck looks pretty powerful. It does a lot of things well. Overlord, extremely powerful card, especially good with Kavaero. Yeah, and then we've got some removal spells in Hex, and then already pointed these out, but the Twinmaw Stormbrood is a nice removal spell. It's also a creature. You can find it off Overlord or reanimate it. Mana base has some Surveil lands. Other than that, pretty straightforward Grixis mana. And then side deck, we've got Duress, Fire Magic, Detect Intrusion, extra Quantum Riddler, and Ral for if you're worried about graveyard hate, you can switch into more mid-range stuff, and then Soul Guide Lantern and Spell Snare. So cool list. Let's give it a try. It looks pretty powerful. I think there's a lot of different ways you could rebuild this deck, so maybe I'll have some thoughts after we play a couple of matches. But maybe this version is just great. So if you want to try something different than Badger Mulcubbing, maybe this is something worth looking into. And yeah, I'll see you all in the games. All right. Sure. Seems good enough. Yeah, I don't really know what my opponent's doing. I guess they're just green black mid range. Okay. Unholy Annex is probably the scariest card from the spot. I get to ask myself, do I want to save the 6/7 just to have a big idiot? I think I'm gonna draw cards. I think my deck can do some powerful things, like draw lands. That's all we need here. If we could just get a few more lands, winnable. Oh, didn't mean to attack both. I guess. Okay, wait, why are you doing that? It doesn't really matter. Okay. It's four hex, 5 lands. Beautiful. Beautiful. After getting double discard spelled. What do we want here? I just want a card draw? I think it's just Black Overlord maybe is my best draw. So I'm keeping the land. Bargain, okay. The hell is this? Playing as a green black card? Dock? Or sure. Right, beat down. I mean, what an embarrassing game. If I win this game, like my draw has been so bad. Reanimated a fear missing out. Then we're not winning, but maybe. So this will give me an explorer that's a 4/4 that's decent. Sure. Another cranial extraction in the one out of my hand. Pretty frustrating. Non-land, eh? Okay. Five, five. What a boring game. There's nothing to say about anything. Like, we just had a horrible draw, and there's like no interesting decisions that will ever happen. You have removal spell, great. My opponent's really slow too, so it just makes it way worse. But I think we're dead. That free block. Pass. Yeah. Hopefully they play faster the next game. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, that's an oversight by me. I just pretty uninvested in this game. I assumed that it was already animated. I didn't notice they bossing saved it. Really? Surely we draw a spell here, right? The Riddler. Or next turn. guess I'm hoping that I live somehow. And this has to live too. So I think I'm just dead because they go animate mutable attack, I force block, and then they force chump here. I can't draw the the 8-drop guy because I don't know the mana now. Oh, they did it like this. Okay, so now I get to keep my thing and I can draw the removal. This person's so slow motion, it's unreal. Alright. Yeah, I was playing towards maybe I'd top deck the 8-drop and just one-shot them, but I mean, that was crazy. We actually, the closest thing we got to catching a break was Riddler, and then we had to kill our own Riddler to live. Maybe I could have, I don't know. I don't really think I could have done much differently. That was embarrassing. Okay. So just shitty green-black mid-range. Want Ral. Hexes were completely unplayably awful. All I was using them for was killing lands. Unfortunate. Clearly they have Unholy Annex in their deck, so I could put in Duress. Is that worth it? Fire Magic's an instant speed Pyroclasm, I guess. I'm just gonna put in the Rowls and just go first, see what we can do. Okay, let's go first. Keep. Bargain Explorer cover up. I'm gonna let them curve out. Play towards the grindy elements of my deck. Not that big of a deal if they curve this into this anyway. This is 6 CMC. Yeah, this Ashling card is so powerful. I apologize for not talking too much in this game. It's Yeah. A little tired. That's all I'm gonna say. Get you for 1. You can't sweep me next turn. I have discard spell. Probably lose if they don't answer the Overlord. Cranial extraction, I guess. Sure. Annoying. Just surveilled afterwards because I'm milling myself, but whatever. They're gonna wrap me, get my fatty, and then we just beat them with the rest of our stuff. Oh, never mind. They're not wrathing shit. You've got to wrath me, and then I have a Planeswalker and a billion cards in my hand, so the Planeswalkers looked good there. Spell Snare, does this do anything? Doesn't look like it. The deck is really weird. And Duress. Still assuming they have Unholy Annex. I don't know why else you would play the Changeling. Maybe I need answers to the 6/6 Demon, which means I should have all the hexes in, but alright. Here we go. Close out strong. Opponent goes first. I will keep. Okay. Always surprised when this card gets cast, but my opponent should maybe just have some blue lands in their mana base. You could probably play a couple, right? I want to just get Ral down. Maybe I want a dragon in play. Riddler's solid. Could just cast it. They have a large body. A Ral, they can attack it. Sort of difficult for them though. Alternatively, I'm just making a shitty dragon. Make a fear of missing out. Creature, land, sorcery. I don't know, because like one of the problems is like this loses value, I guess. Yeah, I'm getting that deck is so bad. Okay, whatever. Like these get way worse when they strategical whatever me exile my graveyard, but they're still 4/4, so it's not that big of a deal. So I could just play this for 2, I guess, and assume I'm gonna draw an untap land. And then if I miss, I can minus the Ral. I want to get the Overlord into play, I think, though. Okay. Well, we've got a lot of value going. Deck doesn't seem very good at dealing with planeswalkers. But maybe they wrath my board. I'll still have the Ral. They could just beat it up with lands, but these Riddlers are. I don't know why this thing's a 4/6, but it is, and it's pretty hard to attack into. Okay, well, probably what they had to have. Another one. This Ashling card is disgusting. I have no idea why it triggers every upkeep. I question many things they do in design, but whatever. Land. Marauders. How many times they can sweep the board if they just sweep the board every turn, maybe they can catch up. I'd like to find one of my Duresses. I think if I can do that, I'll be in a good spot. Yeah, this is definitely a one match video. This match is just taking too long. But I think it's done a decent job of highlighting what the deck's trying to do. I don't really care that. I mean, isn't don't I have 3? These are all gone. Yeah, I don't really care about my graveyard. That's funny. Should I cast it? Yeah, I guess so. I have to hit. I'm gonna get sweepered and be sad, but whatever. I think I might have just lost myself the game, but I also kind of don't care. I'm okay with being dead because what they're gonna sweeper and mutable me. Yeah, of course. Now I lose my Planeswalker. I mean, they have to have it. Obviously, they have to like have all the things line up, but I think I'm better off just casting discard spell and keeping things going. But now I lose my Planeswalker, so their deck seems like unplayably bad, but also like very good against Reanimator. So the fact that we're playing a graveyard deck and they're just all like strategic betrayals, creature discard, necropsy, and deadly cover up, like doesn't really make any sense. But you know they're good against Reanimator, so good for them. Fear first. I can find land. Duress. Awkward. That's good. Okay, so the 4 mana for this, which means I'm probably not getting swept, which means they're probably gonna die. Maybe they need spot removal. I can jump here. Yeah, I mean, Annex is disgusting. That's probably how they're beating people. I haven't had to play against this card in any of our games, so my life much easier. Sure, the deck looks pretty good when they draw an Holy Annex, because it does not matter what cards are in your deck as long as you have that thing going and you're not dead. Yeah. You have your 4 mana. 4 mana card draw. Uh-huh. So what, I go shock ill time? So ill time breaks even on the cards. I have to shock first, right? Riddler in last. Do I want to keep this? Yeah, I guess we will just discard spell, keep the Riddler. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't even think about that. We discarded lands. Thank god I didn't wrath my board. I forgot I did that. Alright, what do you got? Do we still just lose? No, right? They can't do both. They can... I guess they don't. They die in the air. They top deck cover up? God damn it. Of course they did. Of course they did. What a miserable experience this match has been. Okay, give me 2 cards. Need a bounce for this demon. I guess we want double black. If we draw Deceit, I'll probably cast it. I mean, Riddler's so broken, it just doesn't matter, I guess? Like, why am I drawing this many cards? Who designed this shit? What just happened? I just had nothing but 3 things into play. I have 2 cards in my hand now. Make a 6/6. I guess it didn't matter. All right. Well, they drew the best possible, and it just didn't matter because Riddler is so broken. We drew like best possible, best possible, best possible. It did. I mean, Duress is fine, but all right. Well, GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Peace.